Reprieve seems to be coming for some internally displaced persons and some Boko Haram rescued victims in the northeast states of Adamawa, Yobe, and Borno states. As an indigenous charity organization known as Madonna International Charity Peace Awards donates about $100,000 to UNICEF to support the activities and humanitarian services being rendered in the camps of the internally displaced persons and Boko Haram rescued victims. During the presentation of the check to UNICEF at the headquarters of the foundation at the Madonna University Peace Center in Elele, River State, South Nigeria, the founder of MICPA Foundation, Reverend Father Emmanuel Ede, said that the foundation is moved by the number of displaced persons in the Northeast, and as part of its own contribution, the foundation will continue to partner with UNICEF in the provision of succor to displaced persons in the northeast of the country.
Incidents that happened on the 25th of December 2011 concerning the Boko Haram bomb blast that affected my family. I lost four of my siblings, sisters.
The story of 19-year-old Chiamaka Obiuku. She was a victim of the Boko Haram bomb blast that occurred in one of the northeastern states in 2011. She's a product of the Madonna International Charity Peace Award, MICPA, a foundation that provides humanitarian services. The founder of MICPA, a Reverend Father Emmanuel Ede, says the donation of $100,000 to UNICEF is just the beginning of more to come.
We know that the material resources that will be provided with our contribution will help to give up the pains of their memories, reduce stress, suffering, and rehabilitate them into the Nigerian society.
The board of the foundation also approved university scholarship for 10 girls rescued from the Boko Haram insurgents.
We will also apply our peace model with regard to providing psychological counseling and psychosocial support to the humanized victims to help them ease the pain of their memories.
Commending the foundation for this laudable gesture, the country representative of UNICEF said the donation by the foundation is the first of its kind by any indigenous foundation.
These funds will be used to do a back-to-school campaign because schools have been closed and not all children have had access to schools.
The chairman of the board of the foundation and former Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, Dubem Onya, also disclosed that the fight against terrorism should not be left in the hands of the government alone.
It is the duty of the government, and we're part of government, to provide protection of life and property and investment. And therefore, what the Big Pa Foundation have done today is to contribute their own little quarter in ensuring that peace reigns in this country.
The foundation not only donates cash, it also has a skills acquisition center where people are trained in different vocations. The Madonna International Charity Peace Award Foundation is a tributary of the Madonna University, funded by Reverend Father Emmanuel Ede to foster practical and effective charity. It's been a tragic Sunday in Ebonyi State as an auto crash occurred at Amasiri Secondary School junction along Efipo Road, killing 14 persons. Confirming the incident, officials of the Road Safety Commission said that the accident involved a 14-seater bus conveying passengers from a funeral. An eyewitness told the Road Safety that the driver of the bus was trying to swerve and avoid a heap of sand on the road, and in the process hit an oncoming vehicle. The passengers were mostly women and their bodies have been evacuated to the Mata Misericordia Hospital, Efipo. Two weeks after a 20-month-old baby was declared missing in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, the whereabouts of the little boy still remains a mystery. While the police continues to investigate into the matter, the parents of the child are living in pain and frustration.
It all began 2 weeks ago, during a naming ceremony at this neighborhood in Akorede Estate, Abia North local government area of Ogun State, southwest Nigeria. A 20-month-old baby was declared missing. A middle-aged herbalist, also a resident of this bungalow, though still at large, was suspected to have perpetrated the act. 2 weeks after, the little boy is still missing, throwing his parents and family members into an endless search. The parents of the missing little boy, in an emotion-laden voice, say life is full of mystery.
Since that day, I can't enjoy my life and my body. Even self. And that day, now hospital, I go.
I have lost sleep because of my little boy. I am still searching and praying to God for help.
They, however, challenged the police and other relevant security operatives to redouble their efforts in their search for the little boy, who is still being held by his captors.
Of recent, we were told they went to Lagos, they found the man, and out of the skin, he ran away. How could such thing happen? They should just try and include all their efforts to find him.
Speaking to journalists on this development, the State Commissioner of Police, Abdul Majid Ali, said efforts to get the suspect arrested in his hideout in Lagos was not successful.
The suspected ritualist, we traced him to Lagos, but unfortunately he escaped because the boys that went after him did not know him, but the pointer that knew the man gave him a signal, which the man escaped. But we're still we're coming closer, we'll get him.
Kidnapping may not be common in Abia, Ogun State, but with this occurrence, there may be need for people to be more vigilant.
Operators of the popular Tricycle, also known as Keke, in Abia State, southeast of Nigeria, are groaning under the recent curfew imposed by the state government. The move is as a result of an increase in robbery activities on passengers that patronize the Keke. The operators, however, say that although they see the need for the government to protect lives and property, the authorities should also have their interests at heart.
For some time now, the tricycle, or keke, has been a convenient and popular means of commuting for Nigerians, as it appears to be safer than the motorcycle or Okada. But in Abia State, southeast Nigeria, there's been some series of events threatening its continued patronage. One which has to do with security.
In the last couple of weeks, we started witnessing a resurgence of crime in the cities of Abia and Umuahia. We started having all these inner city crimes. People coming back from work were robbed. Market women returning from their market were robbed. All manners of crime. And the security report that we had confirmed that these criminals were operating with keke. We just realized that we cannot ban keke completely. We just have to checkmate the activities. The report showed that those crimes were committed mostly in the evenings, around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. So that is why now we have to restrict movement or the operation between 6 a.m. and 7 p.m.
Reacting to the allegations, some keke operators say bad eggs are taking advantage of the business to commit crime.
The real keke operators, that the people that are doing this thing are not keke operators. They are only based on this, maybe, probably they come out in the evening for these acts, not the real tricycle operators.
Others are calling on the government to call off the curfew.
It's not okay, based on the fact that, when people travel out and come back, by night, they cannot see a way or a means to go back to their homes. So, we are managing that line But seeing that they have cut this time to 7 o'clock, I'm telling you the truth, it has not been easy for Abians, it has not been easy for KK operators, because most of us are graduates. You know, it's in the evening that people will come back to their homes, and that is when we will work. In the afternoon like this, there's no work.
The truth is that a lot of robbery attacks have been reported involving motorcycles, buses, and now keke operators. So none can be said to be safer than the other. Perhaps what the government should look into is finding a way to boost its security personnel to adequately combat the increasing crime wave in the state.
The Benue State Governor, Mr. Samuel Ortom, may be asking his predecessor, Gabriel Suswam, to explain the 600 million naira allegedly overpaid to contractors for biometrics for local government officials. The state government observed that the said amount was withdrawn from the government coffers and was later recovered as payments for biometrics. The secretary to the state government, Barrister Tekama, told newsmen in Makurdi that the former administration allegedly mismanaged the funds, which was meant for 23 local government areas. He said as the former member of the transition committee, he was privy to the fact that the former administration left huge debts for the current government to settle. The new government of Governor Samuel Ortom is currently battling for survival. It's been a period of unending drama in the People's Democratic Party in Anambra State, barely 2 weeks after Mr. Ken Emekai was elected as the state chairman of the party. A new formed faction called the Authentic PDP has elected Osita Ezenwa, the former secretary to the state government, as their new chairman. The governorship candidate of the party, Tony Nwonye, inaugurated executive members from ward to state levels there.
The whole drama started 2 weeks ago when some members of the People's Democratic Party in Anambra State conducted a state congress.
107, 108, 109.
The congress saw Ken Emekai as the winner and state chairman of the party. But this did not go down well with some members of the party who felt the congress did not carry everyone along.
So far we're concerned, no congress.
Now, the newly formed Authentic PDP, as they call themselves, have converged on this complex in Oka to conduct a fresh congress and also inaugurate new party executives, with Osita Ezenwa as the factional party chairman.
With all my heart, with all my might.
The executives have been asked to canvass for followers, especially from the grassroots, ahead of the governorship elections.
After wide consultations, the leaders from different wards, local government and state, have given mantle of leadership to these people to go and represent them.
Party members also reflect the desire of the new party to enthrone internal democracy and take over the government house.
This party is not about an individual, will never be about an individual. It's about credibility and integrity of all men and women seated here.
And as the drama continues in Anambra PDP, it will be best for the two factions to settle their dispute amicably if they are really prepared to take over the seat of governorship in Anambra come 2018 as they aspire.